Dr. Khan, can you also tell our viewers a little who might be considering a plant-based diet, just how they can better supplement B12 since they won't get that from plant sources?
Yeah, a really important medical topic because, in fact, no human can make B12. They tend to inject B12 into farm animals. They don't inject B12 into broccoli. So if you're eating a piece of beef, you're going to get some B12 based on the industry. You won't out of your plants. So the simple solution is there are a few foods rich in B12. If you happen to like nutritional yeast or nori rolls on sushi, you're getting it. I advise all my patients take a small amount, literally a small amount of B12 every day or a few times a week. It's good for the brain, it's good for the red blood cells, and there's really no B12 epidemic going on in the United States.
All right, my question is, where does the chicken and fish fit in here?
Well, let's just take chicken for a minute. This has been a bad few months for chicken from the scientific world. A very famous researcher in Oakland, California at the university looked at what happens to your cholesterol 4 weeks on a red meat strong diet, 4 weeks on a white meat, chicken and turkey, and 4 weeks on a plant diet. Now, this was really high science because it was designed, it was prospective, it was very carefully done. Cholesterol went up as much with white meat as it did with red meat, and it was the LDL concerning cholesterol for your arteries, whereas the plant eaters had a very nice and low cholesterol. So I was rather surprised this particular scientist brought to the attention that the idea that chicken is a healthier place to be may not be true for your heart. And in the last couple of weeks, Oxford University said chicken related to non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, melanoma, and prostate cancer. That was 500,000 people in England. So again, just consistent with Dr. Travis's theme, less of that, more of whole foods from plants, from fruits, from vegetables, from legumes. It's a very positive move.
What about seafood or fish in terms of being a protein source and a source of omega fatty acids then?
Yeah, and in the study that you guys started the segment off with out of Oxford, fish was better than red meat, consistent with many decades of data that certain fish, particularly salmon, sardine, herring, are very rich, the cold water fish, oily fish, in omega-3, which we need for our brain, we need for our joints and such. So I think it's a far better place to put on the plate a piece of salmon than certainly a processed meat like a poor quality burger, bacon, pepperoni, and maybe even the average red meat that people are buying in the grocery store.
And I think what everyone needs to be reminded of, and the reason we wanted to bring this topic up, is when you read a headline, delve a little deeper into that headline, but also it highlights one other thing, which is if you're going to change your eating habits, know how to do it in a healthy way.